Welcome. No, wait. Yeah, go ahead. I'll do the start. Welcome, everyone, to Friday Night Fights. I am your host, commentator, and Friday Night Fights General Manager Trey, joined off by the door sleeping by Dunks. And while I wait for everything to load, is a good chance for me to go ahead and change the title and retweet the link and all of my etc. funsies. Friday Night Fights. Done. Send that bitch off. This is our go-home show before, God, what pay-per-view are we going to? One Night Stand. That's our pay-per-view. It's our Extreme Rules equivalent, where we will see all kinds of gruesome and bloody action, including, but not limited to, an Extreme Rules match, an Extreme Rules match, an Extreme Rules match, a Last Man Standing match, and a couple more. Did it, like, edit the title after I saved it, or did it not save? It did not save. Hooray, I love that. What gymnasium are we doing this one in? Liverpool, England. We sure do spend a lot of time in England here on Friday Night Fights. And I ain't got nothing against that. Well, I guess I'll refresh the page and hope it doesn't take me 20 years. It does not appear to have taken me that long. Oh, hey. Oh, Halo is trending. Whoa. Tweet that link. Back over Twitch. Hopefully this won't burn down like the last one. Excuse me. Why can I not change the title of my show? Like, I've literally changed it like 3 times now, and it just keeps saying Jim Bob Crockett Promotions. Halo WC is trending on Twitter, at least for me. Thank God it let me change it. Hashtag Halo WC 2018 Columbus Finals. So I guess it's like Halo World Cup or something. Either way, to start off the show here now, we have Aleister Black, leader of the tag team. I be back? Alright. Return at your own leisure. Oh, not new game. Yeah, it's not a new game. Just like the World Cups. Aleister Black out here tonight to open up Friday Night Fights. Leader of Coke Zero. You guys have known me long enough to know that I'm a pretty easygoing superstar. I'm as competitive as everyone else, but I prefer keeping a low profile to stay out of trouble. But as we all know, trouble in the WWE are synonymous, and it's only a matter of time before it turns its eye on me. So tonight I've come out here to make a statement. Part of me wasn't sure I wanted to come out here and say what I have to say. I thought it over for a long time, and I know it's a risk, but I have to say it, so here it goes. It's time for me to define my legacy. It's time for me to prove that I have what it takes to be the best. It's time for me to take my shot. There isn't anyone back there more deserving of a title shot than me. I've worked hard and paid my dues. Now it's time that I get what's coming to me. I deserve it, but more importantly, the WWE Universe deserves it. Make it happen. Thanks for hearing me out, guys. I may not be a favorite of management, but with the WWE Universe behind me, I feel unstoppable. It's only a matter of time before people mentioning my name and Hall of Famer in the same sentence.
Well, there we have it. Well,
but that's not the only reason Aleister Black came out here, because Aleister Black asked permission earlier tonight to have an open challenge, and I accepted it, of course, so that's how we are going to be starting off Friday Night Fights with the Aleister Black Open Challenge. Snooting myself a bit here. Oh, right, I have to, like, do that. Off we go. The boys in the back are shuffling to see who's going to come out and accept Aleister Black's challenge. Who is going to come face this guy. That dude. Hello, Dunks. He's like, is it all, miss? Please tell me it's all, miss. It's not all, miss. I'm sorry. I know, you're sad. You're sad. Okay, he's attacking me. Help. I have been pinned to the ground. Insert tribute to Slater that ends with never forgotten. Oh, never forget, never forget. I actually kind of forgot he's Slater. I'll be fucking real with you. But I can use this opportunity to let you know that we will have news on Big Boss Man's investigation. He is going to name his first suspect here tonight on Friday Night Fights. But before we get to that, we are going to see who has accepted the Aleister Black Open Challenge. Hopefully, if I can get this stuff going. Here he is. Who accepted the Aleister Black Open Challenge? Incredible! It's none other than Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle. I know, isn't that right, Dunks? Goodness. Kurt Angle, the first man to accept the Aleister Black Open Challenge. And you have to admit that Aleister Black is probably thrilled at the idea of such high competition coming out right from the get-go. I know, Kurt Angle, probably the second most competitive person who could have accepted the Aleister Black Open Challenge, behind only one, Andrade Cien Almas. Where's Almas? But where's Heath Slater, Dunks? Where's Heath Slater? We hope to find that out later tonight, after Slater was kidnapped during the Umaga and Tajiri riot of Friday Night Fights. Oh, stretchy boy. Stretchy, stretchy boy. And this match is underway. And immediately, belly-to-belly overhead suplex by Kurt Angle, who's showing that he is the Olympic gold medalist for a reason. As he gets Aleister Black up to his feet. Big German suplex hitting the middle turnbuckle. And another German, but it's still not over. Aleister Black, dazed and confused, a third German suplex. Maybe Heath Slater is along with Cully and almost forming the three-man Punjabi Matadors. Kurt Angle, big belly-to-belly once again. Aleister Black maybe actually wasn't ready for this kind of high level of competition right out of the gate. Oh my god. Oh, that belly-to-belly leg hook. Not another squash. I don't think it's a squash. I think it's just going to be a one-sided match. Big knee, because Angle's not using a finisher. He's just beating down Aleister Black. Angle has Aleister Black. Oh, Aleister Black fighting out of the power bomb. Oh, float over DDT to Kurt Angle. Black starting to get his bearings finally. Back body suplex. Triple German is his signature? Oh shit. I didn't realize that. Aleister Black was in more trouble than I thought then. But it looks like he's trying to turn things around now. As Black goes up to the second rope. Calling for Kurt Angle to get up. Dunk's very perturbed by this turn of events. Big knee. Since it was wacky looking. He's got Angle up. Irish whip into the ropes. Oh, they just kind of bump into each other. Oh, and from behind. Hammerlock lariat to Kurt Angle. There's Aleister Black now. Oh, big punch from the Olympic gold medalist. Looking to turn things around. Right hook into an Angle slam to Aleister Black. Into a pin. Real close to the ropes though. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter. Kurt Angle has defeated Aleister Black, immediately ending the Aleister Black Open Challenge. Yes, this was very clearly the biggest win of Kurt Angle's career. Angle offering a sign of respect to Aleister Black for that Open Challenge. And Black accepts. He has to acknowledge that the better man won. He just wasn't ready to have his own open challenge yet. Aleister Black stepped up, and Kurt Angle shut him down. You know, sometimes you hate to see that here on the show, but that's just how it be sometimes. Okay, just completely turn squash off? No, I refuse. That wasn't a bad match. That was a good, quick match, alright? That wasn't a complete squash. Both men got offense in, right? I accept that as like a quality squash, okay? Maybe I don't want every match to be a 5-star 30-minute class. Do you want every match to go on like Mae Young and Dakota Kai did? You want every match to be Summer Rae and Lady Gaga? No, I didn't think so. But if we continue to get a ton of squash matches, I'll turn it down a little bit. We gotta keep using larger sample sizes. We gotta figure things out, right, Dunks? Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Fuzzy Butt? He says yes. 100% correct. The only reason it wasn't squash because Angle's a nice guy. No, it's because Aleister Black fought back with all of his powers, but it just wasn't enough. And Angle sent him into the doodle zone, where he got his dangs doodled. And as usual, here comes Mr. No Days Off Darren Young, the recognized character champion, who's not just content being recognized character champion. Darren Young looking to be World Heavyweight Champion because he is taking part in tonight's Money in the Bank Beat the Clock Challenge qualifier match. You guys know I come out here and don't come out here unless I have a good reason, so I'm going to skip the pleasantries and get right to the point. I've been putting up with a lot of crap around here lately, and it's time I say something about it. Bloop, 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 Dunks. I think I'm a pretty neat guy. I mean, I'm kind of talented. I'm a little handsome. Well, maybe not that much, but some. But I mean, isn't it kind of cool that I'm a WWE superstar? Come on. I don't want a limo. I don't want a dressing room. I want a title match. You hear me? I want my damn title match already. Listen up, WWE Universe. This is serious. The WWE is dying. You know it, and I know it. And the only thing that's going to save it is a first-rate superstar like me. You can try to stop me, but you cannot deny me. Darren Young laying it out there. He wants a title shot, and if he wins this match in under 29 seconds and then wins the Money in the Bank ladder match, he can get that title shot anytime he wants. Now that's a very big ask, right? I would actually say winning the match in 29 seconds is harder than winning the Money in the Bank ladder match, but both are fairly tricky. Darren Young believes that he can do it, though, and if he does, he is basically guaranteed to become World Heavyweight Championship at some point in his career. But who will Darren Young's opponent be? I personally don't know. I told Darren Young that he could go find someone who'd be willing to do this Money in the Bank match with him. This Money in the Bank qualifier, I should say. I know he's found someone. But I don't know who it is. Oh shit, right. We have to, like... Sorry, give me a second. Move Dunks. I forgot I had to change this. Countdown. Fuck me. Oh shit. Clock. Shit. Timer. He's done it. Okay. Wait. We figured it out. There we go. Perfect. We've set it to 29 now. That is how long the winner of this match has to win the match if they want to go on to Money in the Bank. So, like I said, I don't know who Darren Young's opponent is, but I know that they are apparently a high-profile competitor. Darren Young wanted to make it a tough showing. But who could it possibly be? going up against Darren Young. Oh my god. It's Mark Henry. Nothing's gonna get done. Fix the timer. It is Mark Henry. If anyone can win a match in 29 seconds or less, it's probably Baron Corbin. The world's strongest man, but Mark Henry could also potentially do it. Mark Henry versus Mr. No Days Off Darren Young. In this Money in the Bank Beat the Clock Challenge qualifier match. Will it be Ed joining Snorlax at Money in the Bank, or will one of these two once again steal the victory from a Jim Bob Crockett Promotions competitor? It's time to find out. When the ref rings the bell, we'll go. The match is underway! And the timer's already started. Darren Young's fighting back against Mark Henry. Big chops! 10 second. 10 sec squats. 10 second squash. Oh, float over. DDT! Darren Young has 10 seconds if he wants to go to Money in the Bank. Oh, but Mark Henry pushes him down. I don't think he's gonna... Oh, and that's it. Ed is going to Money in the Bank. But this match gets to continue on as Darren Young goes for the pin. 1. Oh, Mark Henry kicking out at 1. These two men get to finish their match, but Ed will be going to Money in the Bank. Which he fucking deserves after winning a match in 29 seconds. Oh, Darren Young using the ropes to his advantage against Mark Henry here. Locking up, big elbow. Oh, big jab, big jabs. Chops. What maneuvers by Darren Young. As he Irish whips the world's strongest man to the corner. Oh no, don't do it, Darren Young. Oh, Mark Henry kicking him in the head. Getting him back down. He's got Darren Young up. Backbreaker to Mr. No Days Off. Into the pin. 1. Oh, and Darren Young kicking out at 1. Big right hook. Mark Henry now. Irish whip to Darren Young. Oh my god, what a boot. Knocking his teeth clean out of place. And a knockout blow. But Darren Young not finished. Slamming Mark Henry to the ground. Trying to show why he is the recognized character champion. Darren Young up to the second rope. Diving forearm. Oh, he just cracked Mark Henry's head. Darren Young has Mark Henry up now. Up to his feet. Oh, the gut check out of nowhere to Mark Henry. How'd he lift him up for that? And he's still not done with him. Mark Henry in trouble. Crossface chicken wing to Mark Henry. Will Mark tap? Will Mark Henry taps out? Darren Young just tapped out the world's strongest man. Mr. No Days Off winning a big profile match here. Not fast enough to make it to Money in the Bank, but a very impressive win for the recognized character champion nonetheless. Impressive work here by Darren Young. That's all I can really say about that. I don't know why I ever doubted this impressive athlete. Who's actually, I didn't realize this, he is undefeated. Darren Young is now 4-0. You should get Bob Backlund. I'm surprised he's not in the game, honestly. Darren Young doesn't need Bob Backlund here in Universe mode. He's going to carry that RC title all on his own. But first, he has to get through Goldust at One Night Stand. Yes, Darren Young, 4-0. Yeah, he's still with WWE. Yeah, I'm just surprised Bob Backlund's not in the game. Make it dunk, make it dunk, make it $1 million chunk, make it dunk, make it dunk, make it $1 million all miss. And it's time now, my sweet, sweet bupper, for the women's action. That's right, get those women's out on display. We are going to have Alicia Fox go one-on-one with Jigglypuff. Dunks, I know you've very much been anticipating this match all week long. Meow. Dunks, he's a big fan of the women's matches. He says, perhaps a Zelina Vega debut? Because with a Zelina Vega comes another superstar. But no, I'm sorry, no Zelina Vega in Universe either. And he says, heck you, old man. And he attacked me. Are you snooting me? Why are you snooting me? I did nothing wrong. Who the fuck wants Fox versus Puff? Whoever wanted that's an idiot. Oh, I can't help but agree with you there, Frosty Vamps. Alicia Fox, highly considered to be a fan favorite here in Friday Night Fights. Fun fact, Alicia Fox, one of Thorin's top 3 female superstars here in the WWE. Not even a universe, but it's just like in real life. Alicia Fox in his top 3 favorite. I would assume she is number 3. Giving that big dunk a scratch. Alicia Fox throws her cat of 9 tails out of the ring. Ready to whip the competition into high gear. And here comes her opponent, the one, the only, Jigglypuff. I do like the last name Fox for a wrestler. It's a good name. It's a good name. It is a good name, Dunks. Why are you getting so antsy, Donk? Or is it because you want to go walkies? Because we're going to go walkies once this is over. Did you know that? Well, surprise, surprise, we are. His ears are like fully perked up. Sadly, it's Alicia. Aw, damn. You roasting Alicia Fox. Thorn will have to fight him now. Heck. No, Jigglypuff, of course, well known here in the women's division of Friday Night Fights, being one of the first 4 women to compete for the Broken Hearts Championship, along with Samus Sasha Banks and the champion Kairi Sane. These 2 women now immediately go into battle. Irish whip. Oh, and a drop kick by Jigglypuff. An immediate stiff kick. Jigglypuff looking to pick momentum up once again. Oh, drop toe hold. Trying to work their way back to that Broken Hearts Championship title picture. Trying to break Alicia Fox's arm. How do we know that Puff is a woman? We actually don't. In fact, if you saw any of 2K18 Universe mode, Jigglypuff did in fact compete in the men's division. So we actually don't know what gender Jigglypuff is. But because we don't know, we cannot prove that Jigglypuff is not this gender. So Jigglypuff just gets to be in both divisions, because we can't prove otherwise. But yeah, Jigglypuff was in the male division in 2K17. Moved over to the newly formed female division here in 2K18, and we can't stop him. Big punch to Jigglypuff. Impact DDT. So basically a Ditto. Very close, yeah. Ditto's a similar way. Could be a Ditto. Honestly, just like we have no way to tell if Jigglypuff's a male or a female, we have no way to tell if Jigglypuff is just a Ditto, if that's even the right Pokemon. I want Ditto in WWE. I was talking about this the other day. I would be all for, not WWE Universe. No, I know. I would be all for a character in WWE, like real life, where their gimmick was like the Taskmaster. I don't know if that's from Marvel or DC, but like if they reverse someone's finisher, they then immediately have learned how to perform that individual's finisher. And so that wrestler is just running around like stealing people's like gimmicks and finishers and shit. Like the copycat or something. Basically, I would see him as like Matt Hardy like style of like being absolutely insane, but then just like stealing people's gimmicks and like Alright, think Matt Hardy mixed with when Dolph Ziggler was making fun of everyone's entrances and then also stealing people's finishers. I think that would be a great character.
She's having a hard time getting back to her feet, guys.
As Alicia Fox now tries to choke Jigglypuff out here. Damn, it's hard to believe it's already almost 6 o'clock for me because it's so fucking bright outside. Daylight savings really throws me for a loop, dunks. Jigglypuff now arm drag to Alicia Fox. The old gimmick should be copy wrestlers for every match. You just need to download the same wrestler. So was that a belly-to-belly suplex from Jigglypuff? I wasn't really paying attention. It's 7 and still bright. Oh, Jigglypuff just won off a belly-to-belly suplex, I'm pretty sure. Fucking caught Alicia Fox off guard. Yeah. I mean, it'll probably still be bright here at 7 o'clock, too. Corey, I think that might be the biggest win! And Alicia Fox taking a handshake. Biggest win for Jigglypuff! They couldn't even edit the fucking the words! They couldn't, because they used to say for that young man. They couldn't even edit it. They couldn't say young woman, but they didn't want to change it, so they just said biggest. Oh, that's gotta be the biggest win, Corey. The biggest. Oh, Jigglypuff with the biggest win. I'm fucking done. I know. Snoot dunk. Snoot. He snoots in disapproval. Oh, goodness me. World is a fuck, dunks. It's all bullshit. I'll never get over biggest win. That's going all the way to WrestleMania. Biggest win going all the way to WrestleMania. Do you think 2K will make the next game? Yeah, I know 2K is going to make the next game. Unless 2K starts going bankrupt, they're going to make the next game, just like they make every sports game. God, I hate 2K so much. Oh, they're so bad. Speaking of so bad, I'd like to talk about a very important topic here on Friday Night Fights. Something that is so bad is kidnapping. And the fact that a Friday Night Fights superstar has gone missing recently. Heath Slater has been kidnapped. And if you have any information, please call the toll-free number 1-800-BRING-HIM-HOME. And bring Heath Slater home. But we have our resident cop, our chief of police. We have our resident cops are the Fashion Police. Our resident chief of police has been on the case, Big Boss Man. And he is ready to announce his first suspect here tonight. And honestly, I have to hope that his first suspect will be his last suspect. We need to find Heath Slater. Isn't that right, lay donk donk? Isn't that right, lay donk? Big Boss Man being very solemn right now. He knows how much is on the line. Who knows how much time Heath Slater has left, if any, at all. I'm not going to come out here and yammer for 20 minutes about the state of the WWE or management. I'm not going to complain about being overlooked and underappreciated. No. What I've got to say is real simple. Look, I'm not some wannabe tough guy always trying to convince people I ain't afraid of nothing, that I'll take on all comers, blah blah blah. I'd rather let my actions speak for me. But I'm also not the kind of guy who's going to let something simmer. If you and I have a problem, I say, hey, let's do something about it, right? So let's be men about this. Rick Martel, come out here right now so we can settle this in front of the WWE Universe. I realize you'd probably rather run your mouth in the back, but if you got any courage in you, come on down and take your chance to say it right to my face. The WWE ain't the sandbox, and I'm about to show you how hard I play around here. I'm hearing that Meltzer has released a video of Heath Slater. It turns out, I've actually to tell you right now, that video is fake. Right? There have been no videos of Slater released so far. There have been no leads, except for whatever Big Boss Man has on Rick Martel, and it makes sense. Big Boss Man clearly suspects Rick Martel. Rick Martel was beaten by Heath Slater, turned into the ultimate jobber of Friday Night Fights. So of course, Rick Martel would be the biggest man to have grievances with Heath Slater. But could Rick Martel do something as horrible as kidnapping a competitor over something as simple as losing a match? Clearly Big Boss Man thinks so. I was really hoping that we could get through one show without having to listen to another superstar drone on and on. Unfortunately, here we are once again being subjected to another self-absorbed speech that no one cares about. Jesus, Meltzer getting it wrong again. Duncan. I thought you had enough brains that you would have known better than to come out here while I was addressing the WWE Universe. Clearly, I overestimated your intelligence. I'll make it a point to speak slowly and use small words for the rest of this conversation. Now, you may be wondering, if Big Boss Man called him out, why is he calling Martel stupid for coming out here? Clearly it was a trap set by the police. He just lured Rick Martel right into this police honeypot. That was probably the wrong term of honeypot. You might not know this, but sometimes my generous nature takes over, and I give a superstar one chance to walk out of the ring. We forget what we said and no one gets hurt. I'm giving you that chance today. It was a deep fake. It was just Snorlax eating cornflakes. You know, when I was coming up, I really benefited from the advice of guys who helped me by passing on their wisdom and experience. And now I'm going to give you some advice. Please use mouthwash before you come out here. Oh, dunks. I'm tired of looking at your face, so I'm going to do you and the entire WWE Universe a favor and rearrange it. Did Rick Martel just threaten a police officer? You just put me on a mission, and it's to put every brain cell and muscle fiber to use in devising new ways to bring you down. You've pushed, and I've had enough. No, I'm not gonna make this easy on you. Salute. I think you and the WWE Universe need a serious reality check. First, this dump of a city needs a complete overhaul. I mean, really, how do you people live like this? And it makes sense that you would be out here pandering to these peons. You're no better than them, after all. Just another talentless hack trying to mask his mediocrity. Salute. Don't think for a second that I don't respect you. I do. I respect your abilities, I respect your passion. I just don't like you. It's as simple as that. I really don't think there's anything left to say. You've talked ad nauseum at times. Now it's time to put up or shut up. I'm always ready to compete. And I hope you are as well. No. So there we have it. The first suspect in Heath Slater's disappearance is Rick Martel. But that's not it. The sirens are going off. Big Boss Man is ready to apprehend Rick Martel right here on the spot. Oh my goodness, Dunks. Get the tasers ready. Get the tasers ready, Dunks. Dunks is not getting those tasers ready. Tyler Breeze and Fandango have blocked off the exits. There is no escape for Rick Martel. I've also received word that the law are driving by, circling the area to make sure that Rick Martel does not escape through a sewer pipe or something. Thank you to Jim Bob Crack Promotions for letting us borrow the law, even while they're busy going to war, to make sure that Rick Martel does not escape from the police. So now it's just Rick Martel, Big Boss Man. Oh shoot, I've hit the wrong button. And they're going right at it. Big Boss Man trying to apprehend Rick Martel. And here we go.
Based on the electricity.
And oh, what a big punch immediately knocking Martel out. Using that police training he's both learned and taught to other competitors, other members of the force, to apprehend his suspect here tonight. Oh, but a knee from Rick Martel. Drop kick to Big Boss Man. Stomping him down now. Slamming his arm into the mat. Getting Big Boss Man up to his feet. Oh, but Boss Man Irish whipping him into the corner. Reversal by Rick Martel. Raking Big Boss Man's eyes. Absolutely illegal tactic. Back body suplex. That's going to do some damage to the Boss Man. Oh, but he's getting tossed aside. Big Boss Man has him up. Oh, but Rick Martel headbutt to the Chief of Police. Boss Man fighting back. Oh, lots of fists flying. Neck breaker. Into the pin. 1. Oh, but Big Boss Man kicks out.
Yeah, seemed to be just testing the waters a bit there.
Getting him up to his feet. Neck breaker to Big Boss Man. Continuing to get him up now. Oh, and a running crossbody. That's really gotta hurt him. 1, 2. But Big Boss Man kicks out. Rick Martel can't believe it. Rick Martel can't stand to get arrested here. He's being framed, Rick Martel screams. He had nothing to do with it. Rick Martel now picking Big Boss Man up to his feet. And then another neck breaker.
He's taking a long time to get up, guys.
As Big Boss Man slowly tries to get to his feet, but Rick Martel stopping him. Oh, slamming his head into that top turnbuckle. Big punch. Back rake. Rick Martel pulling out all the dirty tricks. A face rake again. And another eye rake. But Big Boss Man grabbing Rick Martel. Oh! Martel flipping out of there. Arm drag to Big Boss Man. Big hand to the back of the boss. Elbow drop. Followed up by him getting Big Boss Man up to his feet. Oh no. Oh no. Running power slam into a pin. 1, 2, and Big Boss Man still kicks out. The crowd cheering on Big Boss Man to apprehend this suspected criminal who's resisting arrest. Ninja roll by Big Boss Man. Learn that in the academy. As Rick Martel drags him back over into the turnbuckle. And now he's just slamming Big Boss Man's face into that top turnbuckle. Boss Man in trouble, feeling concussed, no one else around to help. Martel, no, picking Big Boss Man up for the Boston Crab. He's trapped in the center of the ring. And Big Boss Man has the tap. Rick Martel has incapacitated Big Boss Man here tonight. And he's so excited.
Yeah, big win for that young man.
No. No, Rick Martel, don't do it.
What's he thinking now?
Don't do it, Rick Martel. No, he's assaulting a police officer. He's beating up the chief of police. The referee trying to hold him back. Oh shoot, I hit the wrong one. Absolutely disgusting. But Martel is still a deal with Brisson on the law. That's right. Oh my god! I've just received word Rick Martel tried to flee the building and was tackled down by Fandango. Fandango's tasered him. Fandango has apprehended Rick Martel. And he is being taken into custody for questioning right now. We're working to get Big Boss Man back up to his feet. But Rick Martel is now in custody thanks to Fandango and his trusty taser. So no worries there. We will let you know. The interrogation will happen as our main event goes on, and we will be sure to let you know how the interrogation goes before the night is over. But first up... I mean, not first up, but first, before we go through that, we have, of course, our main event to go through. So let's put that aside for now until we have more breaking information. I know. Smoosh, smoosh. Smoosh, smoosh. Scoot, scoot. Scoot, scoot. Dunks, who do you think kidnapped Heath Slater? Dunk says, definitely not Almas. Insert Heath Slater, kid pleading for his return ad. With clickbait title. In our main event, last week's main event, we saw Billy Gunn defeat the #1 contender, Big Show. He had to cheat. He had to use the help of Bam Bam Bigelow and a steel chair to do it. But Billy Gunn was still successful. So now, Billy Gunn will go one-on-one with the World Heavyweight Champion Ken Bone to see if Billy Gunn really deserves a shot at that World Heavyweight Championship. Can Bam Bam Bigelow guide him to victory once again? Or is Ken Bone just a bit too powerful, I guess would be. He's just too good. Just too good.
Byron, I'd say he appears to be at the top of his game right now. Well, he's going to need to be if he wants to survive.
I know. Tender kisses from Donker. Smoosh, smoosh. And here comes World Heavyweight Champion Kenzone Bonezone 69 Twitter handle. I know, growling dunk, anger and fury, so mad, so
ready to go here in one-on-one action. This is the match I've been waiting for, guys. Ever since it was announced, I've been looking forward to seeing these two.
Can Ken Bone defeat Billy Gunn here tonight, or will Billy Gunn swindle his way to a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity here in our main event?
This one's going to be simply amazing.
Ken Bone trying to hype up the crowd. The crowd's still a little bummed that Rick Martel beat up the chief of police. Hopefully we can get them here excited once again. Immediately, oh, Billy Gunn swinging neck breaker to the champion. As Billy Gunn gets Ken Bone in a headlock, followed up by an arm drag into a leg drop. Big stomp by Mr. Ass. Oh, double leg takedown by the champ. Oh, sad dunker. We'll go out in a bit. We'll go walkie in a bit. It's Ken Bone now. Hits a big suplex to Billy Gunn. Now getting him up to his feet. Oh, reversal headbutt by Billy Gunn. And Ken Bone just throwing him aside. My 7'3" giant is called Keith Foster in my career. Okada was on ESPN. Those two things related, or those two separate fun facts? Was Okada on ESPN in your universe, or in your career, or is he actually on ESPN? To whichever the answer is, congratulations to either one. Oh, drop toe hold by Billy Gunn. Champion could be in trouble here. Big stomp to Ken Bone's knee. Followed up by... oh, a punch. Now Billy Gunn trying to pick up Ken Bone, but he's just too much of a big boy. Because I'm on ESPN today, look at it on YouTube. I think I'm good. But, that, you know, good for Okada. You know, congratulations to him. Oh! What is that called? That's not the Cobra Clutch, is it? Oh! Snap DDT to Ken Bone. And Billy Gunn showing off those guns here tonight. As he hits. Oh, no. And, oh, what a neck breaker to Ken Bone. Into a pin. Sleeper or Cobra. Yeah. Well, because he did it, you couldn't really see it well, but he locked his arms in, like, the way that Jinder Mahal does before he does the Kaloss, so I'm going to assume that's the Cobra. Rock bottom from Ken Bone! And now Bam Bam Bigelow distracting the champion. This is how Billy Gunn beat Big Show before. Oh, and neck breaker from behind. Getting the champion up. This could be it. Oh my god, Cobra Slam. No. Could Billy Gunn pin the World Heavyweight Champion right here? Kick to the gut. Fameasser to Ken Bone. Dragging him out now. Into the pin. Center of the ring, 1, 2. Oh, but Ken Bone kicks out. Billy Gunn almost beat the champion here tonight. Big stomp from Billy Gunn as he pulls Kinbone's head, trying to remove it, but Kinbone gets his leg, takes him down. Oh, Kinbone now spin him around. Oh, and what a slam to Billy Gunn, who's now about to go for a little trip. Oh no, the Faymaster from Kinbone! Showing the disrespect to Billy Gunn into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, but Billy Gunn kicking out of his own finisher. If there's one person who knows how to survive that move, it's gotta be Billy Gunn. Springboard moonsault from that big boy Kinbone. Leg drop. Is Kinbone now? Oh, double axe handle, which Billy Gunn gets out of the way of. Kinbone ducks as he gets Billy Gunn up for the electric chair drop, but Billy Gunn fighting with multiple punches to the champ's head. Kick to the gut, snap DDT. Big elbow drop to Kinbone. Another big elbow drop. Now Billy Gunn picking Kinbone up for a tilt-a-whirl slam. Into the pin now. 1, 2. Oh, but Kinbone still kicks out Billy Gunn. Shocked and confused. Doesn't know what it takes to put the champ down. Kick to the gut. A second Faymaster to the champ. Into the pin. There's no way he's kicking out of this. 1, 2. Oh, he did. Kinbone is kicked out of 2 Faymasters here tonight. Now, back body drop to Billy Gunn, who dodges the kick. Grabbing him from behind, but Kinbone reversing. Hitting him in the back of the head. Back body suplex to Billy Gunn. Kinbone now. Oh, I thought he was going to lock in the figure 4 leg lock. 1, 2. Stomping down, trying to break the arm of Billy Gunn. Oh, he's got him in the bone zone. And Bam Bam Bigelow can't believe it. The crowd going wild. Kinbone now rolling Billy Gunn over for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Kinbone has defeated Billy Gunn. So much for Billy Gunn's championship opportunity. But he sure put up a hell of a fight against the World Heavyweight Champion. So big shout out to Billy Gunn. He's clearly been training well under Bam Bam Bigelow, as Kinbone remains undefeated here in Universe mode. There's that second Faymaster. I really thought it was over there, but it was the Bone Zone that caused Billy Gunn to finally give in and take the 3 count. Bam Bam can't believe it. They were so close to stealing the World Heavyweight Championship. It is, as we end tonight, I have now received word that the interrogation with Rick Martel is over, and Big Boss Man has decided. Insert Rhino talking about what Great Guy Slater is in the end with Bring Him Home slogan. It has been decided by Big Boss Man, based on evidence and the interrogation, that Rick Martel is in fact not the person who kidnapped Heath Slater. This is a 100% verified assertion. Rick Martel has an alibi for the time. He is not the man who kidnapped Slater. He is not involved. However, Big Boss Man claims that Rick Martel said something very noteworthy during the interrogation. He said, and I quote, "Do you really think I could kidnap Heath Slater?" No, Martel is still in trouble for assaulting a police officer, for sure. He just didn't kidnap Slater. Rick Martel says, "Do you really think I would kidnap Heath Slater? Do you really think I'm that evil?" And so, at One Night Stand, Big Boss Man is calling in his entire police crew and he is gonna confront evil. Every villain is Lemon's, Man Ray and his gang, over the disappearance of Heath Slater. Stay tuned for that. I'll see you Sunday for One Night Stand and Saturday for Fire Pro. Have a great night and bring him home.